Do you by any chance have a pen I could borrow?
Why, I'm surprised at you. Don't you know that every detective should carry a pen?
Actually, I carry a pencil.
Well, as it happens, I got lots of pens. Tell you what, if you can play that Leaping Lizards game
we
I
have to
found
do the
over there and
Leaping
do better than
Lizards.
I did when I played it, which shouldn't be that hard seeing as how smart you are, I'll give you a pen. What do you say?
Sounds good to me.
Okay, the object of the game is to get rid of as many lizards as you can by jumping them
It's just
with
the
other
game from
lizards
Cracker
until you
Barrel.
can't jump anymore.
I got this.
Last time I played, I wound up
I
with
don't
just
got this. 5. Okay, let's see. We hear the game. See it in the top right. The real catch is, can we let's load the game. Do people sound like weirdo robot whatevers?
More questions?
I hear the duck party! Yay! I couldn't hear the alerts earlier. Oh, finally. So she doesn't sound like a robot. Things sound good. Okay, we are good and Gucci. Oh my goodness. Oh my gosh. So tired. I'm gonna tell Mama Beat is working now because she saw that she was like, stream's already over? Is everything okay? I'm like, no, it's not okay at all, but it's fine. So thank you to everyone who has come back every single time. I really appreciate you guys being here. I am still, we're gonna
Would you
see.
like to see the letter that
I
Lori
will
gave
try
me
to
as a
finish
reward
tonight,
for
but
finding her?
The one in which
We're gonna
Jake
see.
Hurley supposedly tells his niece how to find his lost mind.
we thrive on technical difficulties.
I happily
I don't know
leave it
about
to you to
thriving,
try to solve
but
the mystery of his disappearance. You can afford
we
to be
persevere,
foolish,
don't
dear.
we?
I can't.
Well, I was worried about joining late, but it seems like I was just on time. Oh my word.
Do you have a theory as to who pulled the emergency brake?
Well, I know it wasn't me. I assume it wasn't you, and I highly doubt it was Lori. So that leaves those two friends of
I
yours,
appreciate it,
Mr.
Tori.
Gray and Mr. Balducci.
Have you run across many haunted train stories in the course of your research?
A few, but most train-bound ghosts that I've come across seem to have better things to do than sit around pulling emergency brakes.
Okay, so
What
we need
were
to ask
you
about
and
the
Lori
argument.
arguing
There we
about
go.
earlier today?
Lori and I? We weren't arguing. We were simply discussing a topic about which both of us are
Not her
passionate,
hair's the
that's all.
consistency of polyfill. Oh my word. It looks even more like it on my screen because things are a bit more blurred and stretched because it's a widescreen monitor. So she actually looks better for you guys than she does for me.
Were you discussing her wanting to be a romance novelist?
No. And even if we were, that's really none of your business. I know that sounds harsh, but really, Nancy,
Eavesdropping is so tacky.
Actually, it was Frank and Joe Hardy who overheard you.
Not
They said I
Nancy
should
just
talk to you
immediately
before they
outing
gave me all
them.
the gory details, but since you obviously don't want to tell me your side of the story, I'll just have to get the scoop from them.
No, you don't have to do that. A storyline that Lori submitted to me found its way into my last book, despite the fact that she never received compensation for it. She's reading the book now, and when she got to that part, she freaked.
You stole one of her ideas?
She had no business sending me unsolicited material. But technically, yes. Now legally she can't prove anything, and I'm certainly not about to admit anything.
I mean,
and it's
she
not as if
can,
needs the
though.
money. But that's what we
Potentially.
were arguing
If she can
about.
prove...
For what it's worth, I'm going to talk to this producer I know to see if he'll cast Laurie. in
Wait, I
his
missed
next
this part.
movie. It'll help ease my conscience. And
Did
who
she
knows?
just
She
like
could
hand
wind up
it to
being a
her? Did she
star.
mail it to
I
her?
mean,
Did she
is
email it?
blonde.
Not this. If she like
I should
emailed
get
it or
going.
something.
Let me know if you run across anything
If
juicy.
she if Lori wrote it on a computer, if she can prove that she has stuff that predates anything Charlena has on it, then yeah, she can prove it was her idea. Sigh. Let's go see what Lori has to say. Bought a $55 turkey and got it on sale for $22. You're doing Thanksgiving early? Not dang, Nancy got spice. Oh my word. You guys are a mess. I need my... I'm scared to move, but... I need my little stand here that I can put my iPad on because I'm like... Oops. I'm looking down too much to try and see chat, and it's not ideal. There we go. Oh my gosh, Tori. You just figured it out. I'd actually kind of forgotten that, like, you would have, like, this would be your first time seeing that. But yes, I made a certain change this weekend. Is this the right direction? I think this is the right direction. Oh, Ducky, that's so fair about the flower on the outfit. It does not seem to go with things. Yeah, Tori, I figured you're here all the time anyway. I might as well.
Before you say anything, I just want to say thank you.
For what?
Tino came to see me. He said you'd made him realize what a jerk he'd been for dumping me, and then he asked me out. Isn't that great? He said he doesn't care what anybody else thinks. He thinks we make the perfect couple.
Well, I can't argue with him there.
So what do you want?
Oh my gosh, Tori.
We'll talk some more later.
You
Okay,
go, girl.
I guess we can't talk about the tea. Okay. So what do we need to do? Okay, we need to do that.
Finish that. Check. Can't check that off yet. Finish that.
Oh yeah, we need to investigate stuff. Hello, Suki. Are you here to cause chaos? I think we've had
Can't
our
check that
allotment
off
for the
yet.
day. Stop pulling on my pants. Oh my word. She is here.
I'm done with that. Finish that.
Okay, so we need to go see
Still have to do
who
that.
pulled the emergency brake. Which I think I know what needs to happen for
Still
that.
have to do that.
I need to try and teach her commands or something. She has been giving me like emotional support though since the all the technical issues. I don't like this girl, throw her off the train. I'm not sure that many people would complain if we did that.
That looks just like the stuff John Gray has his thermometers packed in.
I can't stay mad at a fella detective. What do you need?
You're the
Suki.
one who pulled that emergency brake, aren't you?
Suki, tate.
Me? What are you, joking?
You stole one of John Gray's thermometers and planted it at the scene.
You're just some teenage nobody. I don't have to listen to this.
You're right, you don't. Neither do the other passengers. But
I'm
unless you
upset
give
by
me a
how
good
dusty
reason not
that
to,
mat in front of
I
him
think
is.
I'll tell them anyway.
Look, maybe I was a little hasty, pointing a finger at the ghost guy like that. Maybe all those lies people have been spreading are starting to get to me. Maybe I thought it would help if I got a little positive press by solving a crime aboard a haunted train. Maybe I apologize.
Only the most famous police detective in the country.
I forgot about this redemption already.
No harm done.
Oh my word.
Well, what else can I do for you?
You've been
Oh
a
my
big help.
gosh.
Not
I already
a problem.
forgot about that. I still love it.
Finish that.
Okay, so what to do with that?
Haven't done that yet.
Still gotta find more of those. Suki, you're not making this easy.
Haven't done that yet. Still have to do that.
I think we need to go talk to the Hardy Boys now. I think that's where we're at. I'm glad that you got on and immediately recognized just like how everyone else feels about Tino, like that he's a hot mess and ridiculous. Hello, Sleuthy. Glad to see you here again.
Hey, how's it going?
Wait, what's going on? Just admit your faults and stop being a jerk to everyone.
I think I know the name of Jake Hurley's engineer. James Thurston.
Great! What else do you know about him?
Well, nothing.
These
Good,
books look
good.
so big
Yeah,
in
finding out
comparison
more
to the
about
Hardy
him will give us
Boys.
something to do. We'll look into it.
Talk to you later.
You better.
Back already?
Oh.
See you in a bit.
Sounds good.
Okay.
More
I don't.
questions?
Aren't you even going to try finding out what happened to Jake Hurley?
Suki, you're not
No
making this easy
time.
for me.
The only reason I haven't insisted that Lori release me from all the silliness is
She
there's
just wants me
always
to
the
sit here and hold her
possibility that
face.
What happened to him has the makings of a bestseller, although I highly doubt it.
Why are you so sure that Jake's story wouldn't make a bestseller?
His story is an all too common one. A man wanders
Aw,
off
poor
into the
Polly.
desert in search of gold and never returns. Why? He either doesn't have enough food
I
or
agree with that,
water,
Ducky.
or
I
he
would love to
encounters hostile
figure out what the
natives.
books are. I don't think I have a choice with holding her face.
But why was his train found out in the middle of nowhere with just the dead engineer on board?
That does make the story a little more interesting. My guess is the engineer got tired of waiting for Jake to return, took off in the train to get help, and died of a heart attack along the way. After which, the train rolled to a stop in Blue Moon.
Oh. Ah! Suki!
Canyon. Anyone experienced enough to single-handedly run a steam engine would have been
Sag
quite a
it.
bit older than Jake.
What do you think
Ma'am.
happened to Camille?
She probably died of
Why you
something
gotta do that?
mundane like pneumonia or even measles. Now, if it was wintertime when she died, and they were in the
Believe it or not,
mountains,
that was
Jake
not
no doubt
technical
kept her
difficulties.
body
That
on
was
the
a
train
cat
months
shoving my
before
hand
he
onto
buried
the
her, which is
hotkeys.
rather delicious in a morbid sort of way.
I'll touch bases with you later.
That would be nice.
Not this. Not good, kitty. Ma'am. No. Ma'am. Stop it.
Suki, tate.
No. You are grounded from this area. She is being a little stinker. That's what she's being, for sure.
Hey, glad you stopped in. You gotta listen to this.
What have you got?
I put this digital recorder in the corner where Camille showed up in that picture, and turned it on so it would just keep recording. Now when you play it back at normal volume, all you hear is background noise.
I went through and cleared off my entire desk
But
here
when you
with
turn
my
the volume
computer
way up
earlier,
and run the
and
signal
I think
through a
she's having
filter
too
or
much
two-
fun running around on it. I love it. White noise and something else.
Hear that?
I hear something.
I
It
hear
kinda sounds like a
nothing.
woman singing.
Not just any woman.
Camille.
So be careful what you say in here. She's
To
listening.
edit this part of the game where when you play it back, it's just Suki yelling. Oh my gosh. I'm gonna have to do that. That's
Well, I'll
amazing.
catch you later.
Pleasure talking to you.
Yes, we're back, Elizabeth. I had something in the settings where it was duplicating my audio. And, yeah, it's fine. Everything's fine. I never beat this thingy.
Suki, 立って。
I did it.
Oh, finally.
スキ、立って。
You know what, we're gonna go ahead and save the game. Oh, that's not how you spell. Sweet but ornery fur baby girl. That's her. That's her. Okay. So what do we need to do?
Can't check that off yet. Check.
So I can't do that because I need to do it when
Haven't
he's
done
not
that
there.
yet.
Don't have all those yet.
Still have to do that. Still have to do that.
Still need more of those.
Haven't done that yet.
There's a number of these
Can't
things I
check that
can't
off
do
yet.
until we get to Copper Gorge. So I think I'm mostly out of stuff to do apart from that. So let's call Bess and George and see.
Hello?
Hi, Beth.
Hey, what's going on?
Get this. It turns out that Tino Balducci pulled the emergency brake.
Balducci did it?
Can't see the
He
piano
framed
without
John
thinking about
Gray so he
Tori's
could
reel.
arrest him and get some
Same.
positive press for himself.
Absolute
I
travesty.
think
Doesn't
it
let you
finally
look
dawned
straight
him that
on
he's
at
not
the full
great
piano.
detective everyone thinks
That's
he is,
valid. That's
and
very
probably
valid.
never will be.
How pathetic can you get?
Oh, your knitting project's progressing.
Just my type.
Very exciting. Not cute and pathetic, just my type. Oh my word.
Charlena and Lori had this big, huge argument, and you'll never guess why.
Lori called Charlena a hack.
No,
Charlena called Lori an airhead.
no.
Bess, she doesn't really want you to guess, okay? Tell us, Nan.
Well, it seems that Lori sent Charlena a bunch of story ideas, one of which Charlena used in her latest book without telling or paying Lori.
Charlena stole something Lori wrote? That's incredible. No, the fact that Lori wrote something that Charlena thought was worth stealing. That's what's incredible.
It makes me think that Lori may not be quite as dumb as she looks.
Yeah, better keep an eye on
Always
her,
have a
Nan.
ball knitting. Everything seems better when you're knitting. I
Talk to you soon.
We'll be right
I haven't
here.
done knitting in a while. I've been more into crochet, but I don't know if I've talked about this before, but when I was in high school, I actually had a knitting class at my school that was like an elective. And literally it was just like all the girls in my class that were like a big friend group. We all took the class and we would sit in the library for like an hour, hour and a half knitting and watching movies like Disney movies and old classics like Little Women and stuff on like a giant TV in, well, technically it's on like the Promethean board or whatever in the library.
Hey, how's it going?
It was amazing. Best class ever.
Were you able to find anything out about Jake's engineer, that James Thurston guy?
Good news and bad news. The good news is he had a wife in Copper Gorge, so he may have had children.
The bad news is our internet service provider stopped providing before we could use our cell phones to find out anything else.
That's okay. We can do more checking when we get to Copper Gorge.
Right.
Aha! I was gonna say, I thought that was what we were waiting to trigger. Hello, Suki. You gonna say hi to everybody? Here's the troublemaker. Ma'am. Hello. Okay. We are now Copper Gorge. Stop taking my... She tried to steal my armrest with her. Okay. We so would have been friends in high school. I would have loved you like I do now. That's hilarious. You're probably not wrong. Your school sounds glorious. It had some problems, but there was also some pretty cool things like that. The joys of going to a very small school. You can just do wild things. We also had a whole thing where my Bob Saggety's still there. My whatchamacallit.
Still have to do that.
I had an advanced biology class my senior year, but there ended up only being 3 of us who took it. And so most days of class was just the 3 of us sitting around a table with the teacher, just talking. And we did a lot of like surgery simulator games too. I remember that.
Hey there! Welcome to Buell's Old Time Taffy House. Come on over here. Welcome, stranger.
Here she
You by
is.
any chance get here on that private train what's parked out yonder?
As a matter of fact, yes I did.
There's a rumor going
Well,
around
it's
that
Snootsonian.
Charlene
What's the
Purcell's on board. Is
Snootsonian
that
over
true?
there?
As a matter of fact, yes it is.
Hot dang if that don't beat all. I've
Did I
read
get a
every
good
single
chair
book
yet?
that gal's ever written.
No,
Best
I
writer
still
ever
have
lived.
the
Did she
wooden
get off the
chair.
train too?
I don't think so. She's
Good
pretty
chair
busy.
requires money.
Charlene Purcell herself right here in Copper Gorge, breathing the same air as me. Hot dang! Well, welcome, little missy. Go on in and take a gander at what life was like during the heyday of Copper Gorge whilst you sample some of our delicious
It's the fact her
homemade
eyes just
saltwater
jiggle
taffy.
around like that for me. No, it's not time for the cheeseburger yet.
So this is some kind of museum?
Why, it's the best kind of museum, sister. It's free. You can gape and gawk and ooh and ah to your heart's content. At least you can till I close up.
Where'd all this stuff come from?
Been in the family for years.
Oh, good, I can
For
relive the memory
centuries, in
then. Oh
fact.
my word.
See,
I should have
Buell
gotten a
was my
cheeseburger to
great-great-uncle.
have
This
while
building used to be his general
doing part
store.
2.
During the glory days back
I
in
think
the
I actually
1880s,
thought about
he commenced
doing
a
that, and then I
pawnbroker.
just never did
So the
that.
miners Copper Gorge was crawling with back then could raise some cash to pay for grub and tools and such. But pretty soon, the mining
So hello,
boom went
Luz.
bust.
I saw
And
you
there was
popping
Uncle
in.
Buell,
Hope
stuck
you're
with a
doing
whole
well.
store full of junk. Only it wasn't junk to him. Debris from lost lives and broken
Enjoy your
dreams,
lurk
is what he
and
called
knit,
it.
Ducky.
Couldn't bring himself to get rid of it. So, he passed it on to his kin. My great-granddaddy's the one who come up with the idea of turning the place into a tourist attraction.
And you make money by selling taffy?
Tourists just love taffy. Especially when you dangle a free
I don't
sample in
have
front
a
of them to get 'em
cheeseburger
hooked.
redemption. I
Of
thought
course,
about
you
adding
ain't
one,
getting
but I'm
free.
like, everyone else
Taffy on a
has
stick
one,
will
so I
cost you
feel
2
like
tokens, which you
there's
can get
no
by
point in me
winning
having
both
one.
those games over there.
How much does it cost to play them?
Well, ain't you the little penny pincher? Fact of the matter is they're free. Unless you go messing with the artifacts I got in here. Do that and you'll be head first in the nearest snowdrift before you know what hit you.
I always forget that it snows. Like there's snowy areas in this game. Oh my word. Okay, I might have to add something with it. Maybe I'll make something funky and do like a trap remix with it.
Do you by any chance have any of Jake Hurley's things in here?
Jake who?
Hurley, he was a miner. I think he may have left a lamp and a pickaxe with your great-great-uncle.
Never heard of him. Of course, that don't mean his stuff's not here. Just means you're just gonna have to look around and see for yourself. But remember, Susie Q, don't touch.
Great talking to you.
Ditto, little missy.
Oh my word, the way she's just spinning back and forth.
Looks like to get some taffy on a stick, I'm going to need 2 different tokens.
Just let me sing the VeggieTales cheeseburger song. Oh my word. Why do I feel like that would get like a copyright strike or something? Wait, how do I even... Blocking part of my screen here. I kind of forgot how this game works for a second. Oh. Come on. Come on. No. No. Oh. Ah. Ah. No. Oh, it's so close. Oh my word. Is that the... Did I win? Did I do it? Okay. The way the sound just cut off, that was nerve-wracking. Please tell me my sound didn't just break. Did my audio just break? No. Okay. Okay, it just got suspiciously quiet. Oh my word. I can't. What color should we go for? Yes, it was me that wants the kazoo redemption. I haven't thought of what I want it to be yet, though. Yeah, I'm gonna go blue first, just go straight down the middle. I know it's random, but... Well, I lost.
And I lose.
Alright, I'll go for green next. I feel like I've done testing, and you actually do have better luck of winning when you swap, or like you win faster if you swap around which one you guess, as opposed to guessing the same one. It's like theoretically you should eventually be right if you just keep guessing the same one, but not that simple apparently. Oh my word, you guys are silly. Okay, so we've got that now. We need to see...
This looks just like the insignia I saw on the train. I'll bet this was Jake's trunk. If this was his trunk, maybe the pickaxe and lamp that I need are inside.
Okay, so I think we have to... Ooh, I think we have to ask for permission.
You still here?
Do you know what's in
Yeah.
that old trunk over there?
Why? You ain't been fooling with it, have you?
Oh no, of course not. No, I just thought it might contain the lamp and pickaxe that I asked you about before.
Well, if it does, you can forget about him, 'cause it's locked. None of my kin have ever been able to figure out how to open it.
Not even my cousin Alvin, and he went to
junior
junior college.
Would it be okay if I tried to open it?
Well, now
It
I
says something
certainly
about
ain't gonna
that
let you
quote to
break
my
it open if
student,
that's
and
what
he
you're
thought it
getting
was
at.
the funniest
oh, no,
thing.
I would never use
I
force,
showed him a
believe
picture
me.
of Fatima
I don't
too,
know if
and
you
he
try to
just
get
lost
open,
it.
I would have to, touch it.
Nope, sorry, not gonna happen, little missy.
Unless...
Tell
I'm
you
very
what,
excited
you
for
get
when you
Charlene
stream
a
again,
Purcell to come
Sleepy.
in here so's I can shake her hand, and I'll let you fiddle with that trunk till the cows come home.
You know what? I've got a better idea.
Now, what could be better than me coming face to face with the lady who writes the finest literature this here country's ever seen?
Well, that's just it. If you were to just meet her, you'd have nothing to show
So
for it.
I am.
Afterwards, she'd go
I'm
her
a
way
private
and you'd go
tutor for
yours,
a student
and
with
that would
special
be it.
needs.
But if you were to
So,
say get her
I have
autograph,
one
well, then
student
you'd
that
have
I
something
work
to hang on the
one-on-one
wall
with.
and brag about.
And I've been working with him
Okay.
for
Make
over
it so's I
2
can
years
meet her
now.
and get her autograph.
Oh, but the thing is, she's on a deadline, and if you take her away from her writing, she may fall behind. And if she falls behind, her publisher may pull the plug. And if her publisher pulls the plug, it could ruin her career. Do you really want to risk ruining Charlena Purcell's career?
Oh, I think
Good heavens, of course not.
I think there's a
All
kazoo
right,
thing I want
you
for a
just
reel
get me
as well.
Charlena's
Tori.
autograph, and you got a deal.
Hello,
Just
Mama
make sure
Beat.
she uses my name. I want it real personal-like.
You bet. And your name is...
Fatima
with
an
an
F.
None
of that
weirdo
weirdo PH stuff.
Okay, Fatima. I'll be right back.
I just realized that this thingy here says Happy Taffy. Oh my word. And everything's spelled wrong. Is it time? No, it's not time. Not yet. I have to open the stuff first.
More questions?
I met a huge fan of yours in town who'd really, really like your autograph. An autographed picture would be even better.
Imagine
Favorite
that, me
beady
having
mama.
fans way
I love
out
that.
here in the boonies. Well, I'm sure I have a picture around here somewhere. But what I don't have is a pen. Usually I just ask my assistant for one.
I have a
Why
pencil
do I
here
now want to
somewhere.
hear
A
Tori
pencil
try to
won't
do
do, dear.
jig
It has to be
or
ink.
exotic
See if you can
on the
borrow a pen from
kazoo?
somebody.
I thought we had a pencil. We have a... Oh, we need a pen. That's right. We have a pencil. Yay. I think we have to get one from Tino. Not you wolfing with a kazoo. I really like the wallpaper in this room.
What's going on?
Do you by any chance have a pen I could borrow?
Why, I'm surprised at you. Don't you know that every detective should carry a pen?
Actually, I carry a pencil.
Well, as it happens, I got
Actually.
lots of pens. Tell you what, if you can play that Leaping
Oh,
Lizards
yeah,
game
we
I
have to
found
do the
over there and
Leaping
do better than
Lizards.
I did when I played it, which shouldn't
Oh,
be that
no.
hard seeing as how smart you are, I'll give you a pen. What do you say?
Sounds good to me.
Okay, the object of the game is to get rid of as many lizards as you can by jumping them
It's just
with
the
other
game from
lizards
Cracker
until you
Barrel.
can't jump anymore.
I got this.
Last time I played, I wound up
I
with
don't
just
got this.
5 lizards. If you can wind up with only 4, the pen's yours.
Also, seeing this shape gives me Fox and Geese flashbacks, and it's horrifying. Well, Fox and Geese was horrendous when I was younger, and I didn't really understand it. But now it's not bad. Hello, Papa Beat. Glad to see you too.
I did it! I won!
Talk about luck. Here's your pin.
Sorry, I was focused. Oh no, not who can come up with the most ridiculous reel. Nancy walking down the car stairs, but it's you singing with the kazoo. Oh my gosh. That sounds amazing. Ethel jump scares, but it's just Tori with the kazoo. Oh my word.
What else can I do for you?
Thanks for your help.
Anything for a fellow detective.
Hello, Abby. Glad to see you. I just beat the leaping lizards. Sleuthy, at some point, Tori's gonna get tired of playing the kazoo.
Have you found a pen so I can autograph that picture?
I got it from Tina. You can keep it. If you could have it say, to Fatima, that'd be great.
Ah! Not the loud sound
There you
effects.
go.
Oh my word.
Anything else?
I'll
She
touch
looks
bases with you
distressed in that
later.
picture.
Remember, if it's juicy, I want to know
No,
that.
Tori Kazoo's not redeemable yet. I'm working on it. You love the kazoo chaos? Well, I'm glad because everyone's going wild with it.
Hey, Nancy.
It's time. Joe, are you ready?
There you are. We've been looking for you.
Yeah,
so
you won't
loud.
believe the lucky break we caught.
Lucky break? Hey, that was the result of good old-fashioned detective work.
It was the result of your insisting we stop for a cheeseburger.
Guys, what's going on?
I can't turn
Well,
it down
turns
without
out
covering
that
their
a
faces.
grandchild
Okay, there we
of
go,
Jake's
there we go.
engineer still lives around here.
What's more, he hangs out at the local diner. Comes in every day.
Apparently, he's pretty ancient.
I have to say like a specific line, right? Don't I have to say the right thing? Or something like that? Or is that not the case? I don't remember. I need to say this one, right? Because he corrects that it's a cheeseburger. Yeah.
Ah, and you found that out when you stopped there so Joe could get a hamburger.
Cheeseburger.
The thing is, the owner of the diner wouldn't agree to point the guy out unless one of us fills in for
He's
his
so
short of a cook.
offended.
He's got to go home and wait for the cable guy or something.
And since Joe here barely knows how to boil water, guess who got the job?
I don't know how to interpret this. Are these like, is one of these serious and one of these is critical? Don't you know they cracked up when they edited that? They probably did. The zoom in. Oh no, you made that mistake when playing with your cousins, so he didn't say it. Sadness. Okay, I'm just...
Way to go, Frank.
Yeah, I think the one is sarcastic,
Gucci
the other one's
convinced Lori
serious.
that Jake's mine is somewhere right here in Copper Gorge, so he, Lori, and John Gray are hiking up the mountain out there even as we speak.
Like that bumblebrain's gonna find anything.
Sounds like now might be a good time to do some serious poking around on the train.
Good thought.
Okay,
Hey, I
Casey,
better
that's
get
what I
going.
thought.
Wish me
It's
luck.
just
I'll
weird
go with
because
you.
it's
You can make
phrased
me a
exactly the
cheeseburger.
same way, and you can't tell the inflection until she says it. Also, I love the story arc we have going on of progressing from Mama Beat being scared of the Banshee from Castle Malloy to not being scared of it and actually going out of her way to activate the redemption for it.
Got that
It's
autograph?
amazing.
Got something better, an autographed picture.
Hot dang! She spelled my name right and everything. Go ahead, little missy. Have a go at that trunk. Whatever's inside, it's all yours.
Okay.
This indentation looks familiar.
Oh wait, we need to know how to...
Check. I'm done. I'm done with that. Check.
I have to see
I'm done with that. I'm done with that.
what order to click things in.
Finish that. I'm done with. Check. Can't check that off yet.
I have a lot of things I can check off. Okay, I'm trying to see. Because we have to figure out the order to click things in, right? Did we already... I know there's... Isn't there something about like lead is the key or whatever? Or is that something else? Oh no. Sounds good, Elizabeth. Enjoy your lurk and good luck. Okay, to open what's closed, lead is the key. It's lead, but like, then how do I know?
What fits here?
Let's see. How do I... How... I don't remember how to do this. Let me see. Have I been to the crypt yet? Yeah. Okay. I think that's the problem. I know what you're referencing. Yeah. I need to go there first.
There we go.
Yes,
You startled me. Do you work here?
I do.
Yeah, I think you're right, Elle.
For someone.
Yes, Camille.
I haven't played
Hurley.
this game in
She died
a
back
hot
in the
minute.
1800s.
Ah, Camille.
I wanted it to be
Beautiful
fresh.
crypt, wonderful view, good dreams.
This is one of those games I
Whoever
played it
buried you
multiple times
loves
back to back, so then I needed like a break
May
from
I
it
go
for a little
inside
bit.
it?
You may, but unfortunately.
But the crypt
you
isn't
can't.
spooky. It's
Why
not
not?
spooky.
I accidentally dropped the key down the grate that's in front of the crypt. If you can retrieve it, you can keep it. I'm having another one made. But if you do go into the crypt, just remember, you won't be alone.
That guy is probably the creepiest thing about the crypt.
Well, there's the key. I just need to find something that key will stick to. Gotcha.
So we never get to try the taffy because we stick it down a dirty hole. Tragic. Well, actually, I think we get to try a piece later on. This is literally it. Okay. So yes, this is what I needed. And then
This indentation looks familiar.
so copper. I think I can go ahead and do this. I don't remember what this opens up. Well, I think it's one of the gemstones. Yeah, here we go. Okay, there's something we'll have to come back here for, I think.
In the letter he wrote to his niece, Jake said she should go to Camille's grave
Or
and let
can we do it
Camille's
now?
goodness rub off on her.
I don't have paper.
Rub as in rubbing, maybe? If I am supposed to make rubbings of these pillars, I'll need a pencil, which I already have,
Yeah, I
and
use
some nice thin
yeah.
paper.
I know. I know. It's all coming back to me.
Welcome back.
It was fun talking to you.
Ditto, little
What
missy.
that?
Something tells me I better not go in there without permission. Finish that. Still have to do that. Haven't done that yet. Can't check that. I'm done with that. Still have to finish that.
Okay, no, I still need to open the thingy.
What fits here?
Can't see. The thing that you know fits here. I was singing Celine Dion. Okay, so this one was lead. So I'm hoping I'm remembering the abbreviation for lead right about now, because I'm just going based off memory. And I guess we're gonna find out if I'm right or not. Haha.
Well, here's Jake's lamp. Another slug. Could come in handy. But where's his pickaxe?
Ah, yes, this is what I needed to trigger. And then I can ask
You
Fatima
still
about
here?
that.
Have you by any chance ever come across a pickaxe that had the initials JH carved into it?
Why?
Because it used to belong to Jake
What?
Hurley, and I really, really need it. I thought it would be in that old trunk, but it wasn't.
You got that trunk open? Wait till I tell Cousin Alvin. He thinks he's so smart. As for that pickaxe, so happens I got it upstairs in my kitchen. Use it to open the coconuts Aunt Lucy sends me every year from Hawaii.
Do you think I could have it?
Why, no, you can't have it. How would I open them coconuts?
Hey, I could have just gotten you Charlena's autograph, but instead I got you an autographed picture, which is way better. You owe me.
Oh, okay. I'll let you have the pickaxe. After you do something for me.
Sure.
I got a bunch of taffy over there what needs sorting.
All right.
Just follow the directions
It's
that are
taffy
posted by the
sorting
machine.
time.
Them belts get moving pretty fast, so you gotta keep your wits about you.
It makes
While
me
you're
think
doing
of
that, I'll
that
fetch
scene
that
from
pickaxe.
I Love
you got
Lucy
a deal.
at the chocolate factory or whatever. Okay. That strawberry. The blueberry. Mango. Banana. Maybe. Blueberry. Mango. Apple. Mango. Banana. Reject. I'm hoping I'm doing this right.
I did it.
Okay. So we did that.
Wax paper for the taffy. Would you mind if I took a piece of wax paper?
Guess I could let you have a piece.
I don't get to try any of the taffy. Sad. So we don't get to try any of the taffy, even though we paid for taffy and everything. Tragic. Okay. Pencil. 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 Yeah, Dixper does not work on this one because the game is old and not windowed. I do think Dixper in general is working again though. Because it was having issues where it needed to do an update, and I think it finally was able to do that successfully. But yeah, any of like the old Nancy Drew games that don't have windowed mode does not work for those. Are there any Easter eggs in this one? I don't recall.
Wisdom, charity, purity, eternity.
As to actual Easter eggs, none have been uncovered. So yeah, it looks like there's not any actual Easter eggs in this game. Okay. So now, get out my handy dandy Suki notebook. Gonna need to write down the numbers for that. Okay, so yeah, I've tried to go back through and do more of like actually getting achievements and Easter eggs and things in the games, because there's a lot of them that I'm like, I don't even know how you ever get that. Okay. Oh, it's not here. It's... I have to look here. And then... see what symbol it connects to, and then figure out the number the symbol connects to. And purity, so a harp. Okay. So then that would be 7 for the owl. The crown is 6. The dove is 9. And the harp is 3. That was an interesting animation there. Okay. So first it's this one, then this one, this one, then this one. So it would be 7, 9, 6, 3.
More pipes. Why am I not surprised? That should do it.
All right. So there's that one. There's more pipes. So I need to unlock more things with the slugs. Oh boy. Okay, okay. So first there's 7. Then 10. And oh boy. Please tell me I made a picture of that. I think I made a picture of the whole thing last week. You know what? not, there is a solution for that. Okay. All right. Good night, Sleuthy. I hope you have a good night. Does that mean I'm Gingy now? That makes me think of the character from Shrek, which is really funny because I just made a reference to that character in a video I recorded today. So that's quite amusing. Okay, so for the eagle, so we need to put, let's see, put 10, 6, and 3 on one pan, 7, 8. Okay. Okay, let's try to actually go mess with the eagle picture now. I don't remember. Did I get the? Yeah, I did get the green gem.
And naturally, we have still more pipes. There, that looks right.
I don't know if that's all of the... I need to go back and talk to Fatima again.
Sounds like steam from the engine is moving through those pipes now.
Okay, so I've got all the pipes open. Go talk to Fatima again.
Got that taffy sorted?
No problem. That was easy.
You sneak any freebies while you were at it?
How's the knitting coming along, Ducky?
Oh no, I would never do that.
Well, ain't you the goody two-shoes? Truth is, wouldn't have minded too much if you had, long as you fessed up to it. Here's the pickaxe. Cracked the handle pretty bad on the last batch of coconuts. You sure you want it?
Positive.
There you go. Don't hurt yourself.
I think it would have been great if we could have actually stolen some of the taffy, and then you have the option to
Hello?
Hey, it's
fess
Frank.
up to it or not.
I'm in the kitchen of the diner playing short order cook.
Has that grandchild of Jake's engineer showed up yet?
Just came in with this lady who's even older than he is. And get this.
Oh
he's
yeah,
a
you're
retired
in the
miner,
part now
so
where
every time
it's
I finish
like
an
the
order and ring
design.
the pickup bell,
Are you
he
doing
thinks
the
it's
same
mine
colors
shaft
as the
elevator bell.
pattern?
And for some reason it makes him start telling his lady friend about his grandfather.
You mean you ring the bell and he starts talking about James Thurston?
Exactly. Of course, 5 seconds later, he's rambling on about something totally unrelated, but I just fill an order, ring the bell, and ding, he picks up right where he left off. That is, unless I fill the order wrong and the waitress chews me out. She's got a voice like a chainsaw. Very distracting.
Sounds like you better keep your ears open and your nose to the grindstone.
Could have been a
I
funny
am.
second
Just
chance.
wanted to keep you posted.
Right.
Well, good luck.
Thanks. Talk to you soon.
Okay. Volcano burger. Onions, jalapenos, hot mustard, bacon, cheese. Onions. Jalapenos. Hot mustard. That's wonky, but okay. Bacon and cheese.
So do you know what you want to order yet, Edna?
I'm still looking.
This tomato pickle
Did I
man.
tell you that my granddaddy was the engineer on a private train owned by one of the richest men that ever passed through Copper Gorge? Jake Hurley was his name. Yes, sir, my granddaddy was Jake's private engineer for more than 25 years.
That is way too much
Told my
mayo.
daddy that men don't come any crazier than
That
Jake
mayo to
Hurley,
ketchup ratio
or
is
any
not
nicer.
right.
Treated my granddaddy real well and told him stuff. Real important stuff. Stuff he made my granddaddy swear to never ever forget. Stuff that my granddaddy told my daddy and that my daddy told me. Why don't you get the egg salad, Edna? Eggs are back to being good for you, you know. Seems like just last year. Yes, sir, Jake Hurley told my granddaddy things he never told another living soul. Not even his wife. I tell you about her, Edna?
I don't think so.
Camille was her
Avocado,
name.
tomato.
Camille Boulet. That's French, you know. Of course, she died so young that poor Jake didn't have time to tell her anything. According to my granddaddy, one summer
This one's
she had a
upsetting.
dizzy spell and fell and hit her head. She didn't take well to the heat, see?
Pineapple.
Sometimes in the summer, when they were going through the desert, why, that train'd be just like an oven. Anyway, Granddad said she got right up afterwards and seemed okay. But a couple hours later, Jake found her in her room, dead as a doornail.
Alright, good night,
there's
Elle. Thanks
another
for coming by, and hope you have a good night.
Dead as a doornail. How can something be dead?
Still
if
gonna
it was
practice
never
my old
alive to
man
begin
voice
with?
listening to this
And
guy.
why a doornail? Why not
I love
something else
it.
that begins with a D? Like dish rag or dust mop. Dead as a dust mop. That's kinda got a ring to it.
Dead as
The
a
way my
dust mop.
granddaddy died, that was
Oh
kind of
my
strange
gosh.
too. I ever tell
Everything
you how my
minus the
granddaddy
peas.
died?
No, I don't think you did.
My daddy, he came home from school one day to find a railroad official
Twonky.
telling his mom that Granddad been found dead in Blue Moon Canyon, Nevada. He was in the engine of Jake
Jeez.
Hurley's train, just kind of slumped over with his
I don't-
hand still on the throttle. The strange thing is, nobody else was on board the train, yet the door to the engine was locked and barred. It was like Granddad was trying to keep someone out, like he was running from something. Like something finally scared him so bad his heart just stopped. Of course, he was in his 60s at the time, and back then that was old. Doesn't seem so old now, does it, Edna? Here I am pushing 93 and still spry as a spring chicken. Spring chicken! Now where do you suppose that expression came from? Why not spring goose? I ever tell you about the mine my granddaddy said Jake Hurley'd found?
Alright, now this is the one that we get to pick how
A
it
couple years
how it
before
is.
he
So
died,
obviously we're gonna
Granddad
put
told
cheese
my
on it.
daddy that Jake found a vein in the mountains somewhere and was mining it all by himself, so no one would
put like a
steal
lot
it
of
out
cheese
from
on
under
it.
him. He wouldn't even tell Granddad where the mine was. What he'd do is have Granddad drive the train real slow so he could jump off without Granddad seeing him. Then Granddad would pick him up at a prearranged spot a few days later.
We'll put some lettuce.
They didn't call him Crazy Jake Hurley for nothing. Speaking of crazy, you see how much Abner's charging for a haircut at that shop of his now? $20! But what's even
Are
crazier
you
is
enjoying
people are
your new
actually
mod
paying him
abilities,
that. I
Tori?
told him the only way I'd pay him $20 would be if I came in with hair down to my knees. He just laughed and said I was a crazy one. $20 for a haircut? What is this world coming to?
We're obviously gonna put extra ketchup and let's put extra bacon. All right.
But the craziest thing Jake Hurley
ATAC
ever
forever!
did was tell Granddad the secret to finding his mine. He made him swear to
Joe
tell it to
Hardy
my
redeemed
daddy and nobody
ATAC.
else.
Love it.
Eventually, my daddy, he told me, and it was so bizarre that I remember it to this day, though I sure don't understand how it'd help anybody find his mine. But since my daddy didn't tell me not to tell anybody, this is what Crazy Jake Hurley told Granddad, word for word. The eye of the
Stop messing with that!
on a star. Zircon lies in fingers that scar. Amethyst floats in a hand from the deep. Citrine is what the foul mouth shall keep. Tourmaline by a soft arm is ensnared. Peridot rests at the foot of the mare.
The eye of the tiger is fixed on a star. Zircon lies in fingers that scar. Amethyst floats in a hand from the deep. Citrine is what the foul mouth shall keep. Tourmaline by a soft arm is ensnared. Peridot rests.
I want to
at
know
the
how he
foot of the
remembered that. Like,
mare.
did he write that
Frank,
down?
are you sure that's what he said?
I'm positive.
Are you sure that's all he said?
Look, this guy was old, okay? I mean, we're talking Jurassic. And guys that old don't joke around. They don't have time to. What you just heard is what I heard, word for word.
Got anything else?
I almost forgot. You gotta check this out.
It's just an old letter, Frank.
You bet it's an old letter.
All right, duly
from
noted,
Samuel
Tori.
Clemens.
Oh my
I'll put it on my
gosh,
list.
Where'd you get this?
I found it in the caboose.
Apparently, he and Jake were pen pals.
Wish I had a famous writer for a pen pal.
Wait, Joe pointed at Frank when he said Jurassic. That is hilarious.
When Joe gave it to me, I about flipped. I know I should turn it over to Lori, and I will, but it's just so darn cool.
I still don't see what the big deal is. I mean, it's not like it's from Mark Twain or anything. What?
Oh my word.
See you later.
You know where to find us.
Hello, Jessica. Glad to see you. How are you doing this evening? Who would Nancy have as a pen pal? No, that's an interesting question. I do think Joe would be a hilarious pen pal, just in general.
Haven't done that.
Stop
I'm
messing
done
with
with
that.
Check. I'm done with that. Check. I'm done with that.
We've got a lot of things
Check.
done here, people.
I'm done with that.
We're really cooking with gas. I'm not
Check.
looking forward
Check.
to the last puzzle.
Finish that.
In this game, like the end game puzzle, I
I'm
am
done
already
with that.
predicting I'm probably just gonna cheat for it because
Stop
I
messing with
have
that.
yet to actually do it without cheating.
Still have to do that.
I've tried and it took forever and I still, I was
Check.
not getting it. It was absolutely infuriating. Aha. But we can look at this view. It's not quite the full thing because it's really tall, but
Because I was cheating.
something.
I thought we were all cheating. That's why I thought it would be fun to catch you in the act.
Okay.
Check.
No, I did this wrong. Ah. Here we go. Okay. Yeah, I know.
A
I just
spyglass.
counted wrong.
I'll bet it's the one I need for Jake's projector.
Wait. Ooh, nope, nope, nope. I love this song. Society. Oh, it's so good.
Oh no. What I need is some duct tape.
She with her eyes so bright, looks toward heaven at midnight.
Okay, looks like that goes there. This goes here.
Okay, so I still need to get... Oh yeah, yeah. I have to open the box to get the... Yeah, I know what's going on. I know what's going on. I've got this. Everything is under control. Not really, but...
Carbide. Just what I need to make that lamp I found work.
I already got some. I already got some. Why am I getting it again? Okay. So now we need to go up to Camille's car and see about duct tape.
What's up?
Oh, and now he's magically back.
Would you by any chance have any duct tape?
Got some right there in my gearbox. That's the good news. The bad news is, I can't open the box.
Why would you have a
It's an antique
gearbox
lockbox that I found in this
that's
abandoned monastery I
a
scoped out
puzzle
on my
box?
show last year. You can open it with either the key, which I just discovered I forgot to bring with me, or the combination, which you're supposed to be able to figure out just by looking at the box. Fortunately, I didn't put anything critical in there. I've never tried to open it without the key, but if you want that duct tape, go ahead and give it a shot.
Thanks, I think I will.
If you get it open, the duct tape's all yours.
Also,
There's an image
what
on
is
each
the
of those
point?
buttons. They tell a story, maybe? I bet the animals should start from the left shore.
Nancy, what is the point of having a puzzle box that you can just easily figure out from just looking at the box? Okay, so they start on the left. So we start, everybody's on the left. And then we okay. Yeah. So we start with that. And then we take we do the cat. And then we go back. Wait, that's not the right. I wanted to do this one and then that one. Yeah, and we leave the cat. And then we go and we pick up the the wolf. And we leave the wolf and we pick up the cat. And then we go and exchange the cat for the peacock. And then we go take the peacock and put it with the wolf. And then we go back and get the cat. And then we have everybody. Ah. I actually like that puzzle pretty decently. Oh, goodbye, Jessica. Have a good night. Thanks for coming by to say hello. Ooh, okay.
There, good as new. Oh, sorta.
Sure.
Darn, I must be missing something.
What am I missing? Turned on the juice. I turned on the steam, so it should work. Oh.
Can't check that off yet. Can't check that. Finish that.
Oh, I need to put... Oh, maybe I just can't do that until the very end, I guess. I thought I was supposed to do that now. I think that's
There,
the issue.
it should work now.
Well, okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so I have all these. So that's what it is. So now I need to do this part. Okay, so yeah. For some reason I was thinking I could do that part before the rest, but that doesn't make any sense. Okay, I have tigers fixed on a star. Sure. That's a talon. Zircon fingers at scar. Okay. We're gonna come back to that one. Oh, wrong way. Oh, no. Okay, so this is the hand from the deep. Because, you know, from the picture up in the dining car. Amethyst. Citrine is what the foul mouth should keep. I think that's citrine. By a soft arm is ensnared. Peridot rest at the foot of the mare. That would be
Whoa, looks like I did something
all
right.
right. I think I might have it now. Ah.
And we have liftoff.
This might get loud. Doesn't seem too bad, actually. I don't think this is how gemstones work. It is a very cool cutscene. But it's like, what is happening right now? There's like an alien abduction going on. It looks like it's burning a hole into the map.
That's where Jake's mine is. Brimstone Canyon.
Don't you look all excited. What's up?
I think I know where Jake's mine is. Tell the engineer
We need
to
more
head for a
cutscenes with
place in
orchestra
Nevada
going
called
full bore.
Brimstone Canyon.
Way
I
to
would
go.
agree with that.
I knew you could do it, Francie.
That's very fair.
Not Francie.
Not Jake was
Nancy.
one of the.
Here's the deal. When we get there, I'm going
Jake
to
was
make
one of
sure that
the
you get to be
Anunnaki.
the first one to check out the mine.
Not
I'll call
Francie.
everyone together in the dining car, and while we're in there,
They knew what
you
they were
slip
doing.
off the train. Will 10 minutes be enough of a head start?
That'd be great.
Think of it as your reward. Of course, anything you find in the mine is, well, mine. So if I find out that you've taken
Not
something
sure that's how
without
this
telling
works.
me, let's just say things could get ugly.
I wouldn't get your hopes up too high. The mine might be totally worthless, you know.
I know, but I have the feeling that thanks to you,
He
we
is
are about to
absolutely a
discover
king.
something
He
huge.
is amazing.
Great job, Amy.
Thank you.
All aboard.
Can we just talk about the fact that Nancy progresses to that point in the mystery, and then she has like a multi-day train ride? Like, she just went across 2.5 states. It's like, what happens over that time?
Sounds like the train's leaving. Where's it going? Well, Frank and Joe will make sure it comes back for me. I hope.
Hello? Guys, you gonna come back for me? Dun 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 dun. Now this is the part I like. Also, this is literally just the puzzle from Shadow Ranch with the locket. I mean, it is also just repeating the puzzle from earlier in the game, but I don't think you guys are ready for this.
Whoa!
The giant rock that just went at her face. And she's like, whoa. Not like, oh my gosh, what's going on? Oh my gosh. That actually scared me. Oh no, not untangling your child from the yard.
Whoa, what's going on here? Jake's color wheel seems to be pointing toward purple. Wow, glowing lizards. Cool.
Leaping lizards.
But weird.
But then it's one of those where you have to go weird other places to find the information you need. Oh no, I'm already lost. Oh no. Oh no. Okay. So... Okay. So let's follow the purple and red. Then there's yellow. Gifts for people that knit. I feel like gift cards to craft stores are always a good option. Just because it can be so hard to know what people already have. And people can be very picky about like what yarn they want and stuff like that. I'm trying to think.
Uh-oh. There's some kind of chamber on the other side of those poles. But if I move the wrong one, the ceiling will collapse. Jake was too meticulous not to have left a clue somewhere as to how you're supposed to move them. I wonder if it has something to do with that symbol I saw before.
So, I'm cheating because I hate this puzzle so much. Okay.
I've seen that symbol before. Okay, so far so good.
I should have saved the game. That's fine.
I should be able to get through there now.
Yeah, row counters. Yeah, I was thinking like stitch markers and needlepoint stubs for sure. Also like little baggies. I shouldn't call them baggies, but like sort of like pencil cases, like little bags and things that they can store supplies in.
Jake Hurley, I presume?
Oh no. We found him. What do you got on your leg, buddy?
Camille. It figures he'd be carrying a picture of her. There's something underneath it. Looks like a letter. April 14th, 1865.
Nancy.
Your humble friend, Abe. Oh my gosh. This is from Abraham Lincoln. And April 14th is the day he was assassinated. This letter must be worth a fortune.
That's just what I thought, too.
Gasp. Oh, not the crunching.
See, what I didn't tell you when I gave you that letter Jake wrote to Ruth is that I also found his diary, which is how I found out he'd gotten to be friends with President Lincoln, and that he'd gotten a letter from Abe that he knew would be so valuable someday that he always kept it on his person. Can I have it?
Sure.
Only if you stop screaming.
See, I knew if we could just find Jake's body, we'd find the letter. And you did it, Amy. You did it. I'm going to be famous. No. Good famous for once.
So you never really cared about finding Jake's mine?
Nah, I mean, it would have been nice if it was filled with gold and silver and
Sorry, I
stuff,
can't see your
but
face.
this is what I was really after.
And you followed me because you didn't trust me?
Because it covers up the
I trusted
visual,
you to
but
find it. I just didn't trust you to give it to me. And now
why is
that
the
you
paper
have,
so crinkly?
you know, I'd really, really be famous if I could say I found this all by myself. But even if I got you to lie for me, how do I know you'd keep lying? Oh my gosh.
Another thing is,
What if there was like this
like a cute
cave-in and we were
container
trapped,
for,
but I
like,
was the
little
only one who made
needles
it
for,
out?
like, sewing your ends in.
Excuse me?
Oh my gosh! That way I could not only say that I found the letter, but that I tried to save you. Only you did something stupid, and it was all I could do to save myself. Oh my gosh! I'd make the national news for sure, and people would say I was smart and resourceful and courageous even.
No.
Lori, you can't be serious. That's crazy.
No.
You don't understand. People are finally going to respect me. I have to do this. Sorry.
I don't think you're that sorry. So this is a terrible idea.
The opening's blocked. I'm trapped. Now how am I gonna get out of here?
Well, obviously by going a different way.
Maybe I could get out of here in this.
I don't know in what universe this would seem like a good idea, but you know, it is what it is. Let's try to not crash. There's one or two of them that like really sneak up on you. Hello, Suki. I'm trying not to die right now. A little bit busy. Suki, I see you. No, get off the keyboard. Off the keyboard. Oh, I can't remember if there's another one.
Lori, are you all right?
Nancy! Is everything okay?
It is now.
As soon as we discovered you and Lori weren't on the train, we jumped off and hightailed it back here.
What the heck's going on?
I'm sure Lori will be glad to tell you all about it.
Darn you, Natalie!
It's Nancy.
I hate the mud
Dear Hannah,
sounds.
some hostess Lori Gerard turned out to be.
You did
When
it.
her father heard that she'd tried to seal me up in that mine, he canceled all her credit cards and said that from now on, Lori will have to
Suki,
support
you're
herself.
so stinky.
She has yet to stop crying. Tino Balducci told reporters that he knew what Lori was up to all along and said he let Frank, Joe, and me solve the case so we amateurs could enjoy his limelight. Joe was just about to belt him when a big argument broke out between John Gray and
She's making,
Charlene
like,
over whether John
clothing?
had
She's a
really
beginner?
recorded
That's
Camille's
impressive.
ghost. She started calling him a crackpot, and then he started calling her a hack. Then, well, let's just say that soon the press was no longer interested in what Tino had to say. As for Jake Hurley, it turns out that his letter from Abe Lincoln is worth a small
He's
fortune.
put your hands
Pretty
in the air.
ironic, huh?
Amazing.
Jake spent his whole life searching for gold, when all along he possessed something far more valuable. His uncanny knack for making friends. Love, Nancy.
Did it. We made it through. We finished the game. Amazing. Ah. Being such a whiz when it comes to dancing.
Have you ever been to Paris, France? Well, préparez-vous, because that's where my next mystery adventure takes place. I'm going to be the assistant to Minette, a famous fashion designer. I'll be working undercover to find out why she's been acting so peculiar lately, throwing tantrums, firing people. She's even started wearing a mask for no apparent reason. Her studio is in this spooky-looking, centuries-old moulin.
she's not a beginner.
That's French for
Just noticed
windmill.
she's been
Of course,
knitting a
that
lot.
doesn't have anything to do with her strange
Gotcha.
behavior. Or does it? Only one way to find out. Help me solve my next case.
Dun-dun.
Danger by design. À la prochaine!
All right. We made it. After much toil, we beat the game. Whew. I'm tired now. At some point I do want to actually solve that last puzzle without cheating, but it takes forever. And it's so easy to get turned around, and then if you get to the point where like you try to do it and realize that you don't have things right, it's like you have to go back and redo so much work that you just look up a cheat at that point because you're just over it. Playing that game, my brother unplugged the computer when I got close to the end. Oh no. I was so mad. I would be mad too. Thank you. We got it done. And now I think it is time for me to retire, for the evening. But, where is my mouse right now? I don't know. So thank you everyone for sticking around and coming back and watching the stream. Even though we went through a lot to get here. Appreciate you all coming and being here and watching and being patient with all the technical issues, and I'm glad that I was able to still stream tonight, because I really did not think that was going to work out. But I do need to figure out what game I'm going to do next, and just debating a few options. I'll probably put out a poll again, and I think once we start getting into like December, I'm gonna have some more like festive sort of streams. We're definitely quickly approaching a point when I'm going to stream White Wolf Bicycle Creek, which I'm very excited about. That game is so unhinged and chaotic, and it's great fun. I love that game, you can either play it in like an hour, or you can play it in like 11 hours. It's just all depending on how you want to play the game and how long you want to do like the chores and the mini game stuff and all that, and conversations, all that sort of thing. So that one will be fun. But I was trying to think of a good sort of fall Thanksgiving holiday sort of game, which I guess like Warnings at Waverly, it canonically takes place around Thanksgiving. So maybe that's a good one to do, but I know like Ducky just streamed it not long ago. So I don't know if that's too much Waverly back to back, but that would be a good one to consider. But yeah, I'll probably put out a poll and see what you guys think. I think this is just looping at this point, so we can just go ahead and go to that. I think I'm gonna save Icicle Creek until December or January, I think. Wait till it's more like winter, cold weather. But yeah, I will put out a poll for all of that. And yeah. So thank you guys for being here and tuning in. And yeah, I don't have any more words. I'm tired. It's been a long day. I'm hoping to have a recorded upload a video for you guys soon that's something a little bit different. And I have a reel that I was working on recording today. So hopefully I can get that stuff out to you guys soon, and I think it's gonna be great. So I should be on for streaming tomorrow night at 6 p.m. Eastern. I think there's this new like horse girl game that I think I'm gonna delve into. It looks very intriguing, so stay tuned for that. That should be a good time. And otherwise, I will keep you guys posted. So thanks again for being here, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye bye.